This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. That is Omar Kelly. How you
Good morning.
feeling? Good morning. You feeling good?
Yeah, man. I had that game last night was the best game I've ever seen in my life.
The both games were terrific. It was like Saturday kind of slow and kind of boring and
Defense, championship football, run game,
Right,
game you
right.
got to play for the weather, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
right. And then the next day nobody could stop anybody, and it was just
It's
a
shootout.
free for all. It was polar opposites the 2 days.
I never thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just kind of weird how it is. And, one of the things I talked about early in the show was it kind of shows you that you still need to have a complete team. It's great to have the guy that can bail you out in those moments, but you're still going to have that defense that can make it stop.
I think for a championship, it starts with the upper echelon elite quarterback. San Francisco is probably the only exception to that rule. It's very interesting to see how the different models of the teams that advanced. The Bengals have been bad for a while since Marvin Allen left. Stockpile picks. Talent, especially on offense, but they got a quarterback and tanked to get a quarterback. The Rams are built. Who cares about first-round picks? The last first-round pick the Rams took was Goff. They've traded away every first-round pick since then to acquire the Jalen Ramseys of the world, the pass rusher,
Ramsey really helped out giving up that touchdown.
Listen, cornerbacks get beat. The game is designed for them to get beat. So I like you can sit there and you can make a big deal about it.
No, I didn't. My brother. I didn't make a big deal. I called a fact, and they didn't play like
in the NFL.
And the Rams did not play like a
name
defense.
5 you want better than Jalen Ramsey.
Huh?
Name 5 cornerbacks you'd want better than Jalen Ramsey.
It's not that I name 5 cornerbacks better than Jalen Ramsey. Trump, don't change the conversation.
No.
Trump,
you want to call him out because he allowed a game-winning touchdown.
I'm just saying they didn't play great defense. They did not play great defense.
Oh well, and
okay. So
did they advance?
They
advance?
Yeah. They advanced because they scored more.
And will he be a factor in whether or not they win a Super Bowl? Yes or no?
Maybe.
Okay. Cornerbacks get beat, bro. There's nobody in the NFL that has stacked against them.
Hey, Omar, I know cornerbacks get beat, but you're not supposed to get beat if you're that player at that moment.
No, even that player. There's
no.
You act like Deion Sanders never got beat. Best cornerback of our.
But you don't. But if you're the best, you're supposed to perform like the best at that moment.
They get beat. No matter. Don't matter the moment. He slipped up for one. He slipped up for 2 plays with the game on the line. They get beat. Like. You act like he's covering Willie Lump. Like you act like he's not covering a top 5 receiver.
I get that. I get he's covering, but let's not make it sound like the Rams defense was playing like they're paid to play.
Okay, name.
They didn't play.
Buffalo. Hold on, Buffalo had the number 1 defense.
There's another one that failed in the key moment.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. They failed the whole game. So did the Rams because, what was the score? 30 to 27.
25 points scored in the last 22 minutes. Listen, this is the way the game is designed. You act like on every given play, a cornerback doesn't get pushed off at least 2 times.
I'm just saying.
But then if you touch the receiver, it's a flag.
So do you think the Rams will do that to the Niners?
Do what to the Niners?
the Niners defense. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So some defenses are going to be better than others. So I'm just saying it's a mix of things. Yes, it's great to have the elite quarterback if you have one, but if you don't, you got to have the elite team overall, and you'll still win it.
Elite defense in the running game, a top 10
right.
defense in the running game,
right? It's still
strong special teams, which Green Bay learned,
huh?
And strong special teams. I mean, I've never ever said it's not.
You still need a complete team.
I've never, ever said you don't need a complete team. My favorite team in this whole cycle is the 49ers. If you ask me how I would build my team, it would be the 49ers. Like,
or the Titans.
No, not really. Because
really. The defense and the running game and the line.
Same model.
They're only missing one thing in Tennessee.
That's why I wouldn't build it like that. So
what are you talking about, dude? If you get a Phil Simms, you win the Super Bowl with the Titans. All you need is a guy that can manage it.
They have a Phil Simms.
No. Don't insult Phil Simms with Ryan Tannehill, please, dude. Please.
He's a game manager. Phil Simms is a game manager. Ryan Tannehill's a game manager.
Oh, he's not, dude. He's a good quarterback. Phil Simms is a very good quarterback, dude. A very smart quarterback.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite team. That was my favorite team growing up, and Phil Simms was okay.
He's not a great quarterback.
No,
dude, please. Come on, he's a real quarterback. Tannehill is still an athlete playing quarterback.
Wow, you really would say that at this point?
I've always said that.
No.
Just like Lamar Jackson.
After all these years, 9 years,
my brother, if you don't have pocket presence, you're not a quarterback. If you can't have anticipatory skills, you're not a quarterback.
Disagree.
Okay. Disagree. And if you can't perform in the key moments of games,
come on.
You're not.
There's like 7 quarterbacks that can perform in the key moments of game. And
plenty of quarterbacks.
Hold on.
I just told you Phil Simms can perform where Ryan Tannehill does not, my man. Where you are incredibly insulting is that yesterday or on Saturday, Tennessee wins the game with Phil Simms. That's the difference.
Ryan Tannehill, since leaving the Dolphins, leads the NFL in fourth quarter comebacks, right?
Bro, you love stats, and stats don't mean jack shit to me, dude.
I'm just saying. You said he can't win games. I'm not.
You fall in love with stats because he's carried by a running back, my man. Please don't even try that with me.
In the fourth quarter, when you need to win the game, he's number one.
Hey, Depends should be his sponsor from here on out when Tannehill takes the field, because when the big stage is set, he drops the big deuce. Okay?
I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that. I can't.
Ryan Tannehill is a Mickey Mouse quarterback that depends on a running game, and that's it. He can make a couple of throws because he's an athlete, but he's not a real quarterback. They needed a real quarterback on Sunday, and that's why they lost.
Tennessee win a championship with Tua?
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's a real quarterback. Like I told you, put them in New Orleans, and they're in the playoffs. Put them in New Orleans. They're in the playoffs. Put him in Tennessee. He takes them farther than Tannehill any day of the week, because I think Tua's actually a real quarterback. But Tua doesn't have a line like that here. He doesn't have 2 running backs. Not one, but 2. Okay? I mean, they gave Tannehill a second running back this year, and they gave him Jones, and the bum still can't get it done.
It's the offensive line that makes the running back, that made that running back. But I hear what you're saying.
Whatever, bro.
Which is why you get an offensive line.
Which you don't have that here. So it doesn't matter.
Who was talking about building a forceful running game?
You.
Like
every time. You have always talked about building a line and building a running game. Always.
I don't, it is what it is. We keep doing the same crap and expecting a certain mediocrity merry-go-round. We keep going round and round in circles. So, and we'll continue to go round and round in circles. So, it is what it is.
So what do you think happens in the championship games?
I think we just saw the Super Bowl last week. And I think it's going to be Rams and Chiefs. Cincinnati, I don't think they've got the defense to hang with Kansas City. And I think this is the Rams' year. Now, I love the 49ers, and that's my team. I love the way they're built. I love the organization. I love the talent on the roster. I love the quarterback too. I know he's had some rough goes of it. But he's a better quarterback than people give him credit for. He's a top 12 quarterback in this league.
I was a Jimmy Garoppolo guy, but I kind of think that he has.
You could back up. You could listen.
I kind of got off of it. I got to say I'm wrong. I mean, maybe he'll prove me right.
Jimmy's a good quarterback, man. Jimmy's a good quarterback.
Jimmy's a good quarterback, but he has to stay away from the brain fart. I know he's injury prone also.
Yeah, we can't do anything about. Tua has brain farts every game.
Yeah, but Tua's played 20 games in his career. He's supposed to have brain farts.
That's fair. That's
the part I hate about media, fans. We treat Tua like we think he's been in the league 10 years.
But Jimmy can clean it up.
Most quarterbacks in their first couple of years throw a bunch of interceptions, make a bunch of mistakes, can't read defenses right because this is all at an elite level at this time.
Jimmy can play a clean game. If he plays a clean game and Debo's healthy,
they win.
Yeah, if he plays a clean game and Debo's healthy, they win. But I don't expect that, so I believe the Rams will win. I think it's going to be Rams and Chiefs.
So you're kind of like me that you think that brain fart is coming from Jimmy G at one point or another.
I saw it.
Hey, by the way, I have the same thing with Matt Stafford. And yesterday, no one needed that moment more than Matt Stafford when he found his guy downfield. That was the moment that Matt Stafford needed more than anybody else.
If you don't have a quarterback,
he had never had that moment in his career.
If you don't have a quarterback that can do what these quarterbacks did this week, you're wasting your time as an organization.
Well, I could also say Matt Stafford never had a team like this, so he
had a hell of a team
in Detroit.
He had a hell of a team. He had a hell of a team.
I wouldn't call it a hell of a team.
Not like this. Nobody has a team like the Rams. Nobody.
I'm saying, I mean, he has a hell of a team here and a great coaching staff and a really good offensive mind. So, he's got a lot of help here, that he didn't have in Detroit all the time.
I mean, but hold on, wait a minute. You could give any quarterback that Rams team and you could say the same. They've got a stacked team.
You still got to make the plays, bro. Okay?
Yeah.
You could give that team to Tannehill and he's still going to crap in his pants. It doesn't matter, my man. Don't say that you can give it to any quarterback. No, dude. Tannehill's got the best situation in the NFL with a line, a running game.
A lot of those guys weren't healthy. A lot of his team wasn't healthy.
Bro, for 3 years he's been blessed to have what he has, Omar. For 3 years.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, for 3 years. And this year he even lost his
Marcus
horse.
Mariota had it and he ain't do shit.
Hey, well, he's Marcus Mariota. This year he even lost his horse, and they actually found another horse named Foreman, which was like, I don't even know. The guy had 4 rushes for 66 yards on Saturday as the backup. Think about that, okay? My man.
Hey, he was unemployed. He was unemployed. Dog. He could be the Dolphins starting running back.
Well, behind this line. 4 rushes for 6.6 yards.
Oh, wow. Wow.
All right. Hey, listen, what do you hear about the coaching search? Albert Breer threw something out there that if they don't get Dable and they don't get Quinn, that Vance Joseph might be the next one. What are you hearing?
Yup. He's talking to the same people I'm talking to. Those are your top 2 names. And then there's a fallback plan. And I don't know if I like the fallback plan until I hear who's his offensive coordinator and quarterback coach.
Right. Yeah, that's going to be very important.
And understand, I love Vance.
Yeah, as a defensive coordinator.
No, I love Vance as a head coach. If you're going to ask me who's my favorite right now, minority head coaching candidate out there, I'm going to tell you that it's Vance Joseph. Over Leslie Frazier. Over Eric Bieniemy, over Damn. Take that back. Rewind. I would say Jim Caldwell, but 66, heart issues. I don't know if I'm killing Jim Caldwell in this job.
Bruce Arians, health issues, championship. Don't worry about
man,
it.
no.
Can you build?
I can't do that.
Here's the difference. Caldwell can build staffs. You know he can build staffs. You don't know about Vance Joseph or
if
any of the other guys.
Here's my thing.
Dable, whatever.
If Vance Joseph comes with Jim Caldwell as his offensive coordinator, I love it. I can't hire.
Okay.
I can't hire. And the more I dug into Jim Caldwell, and I have a respect for it, what he had going on medically, which forced him to leave here and leave a perfect situation for Flores, primarily because maybe health and maybe he didn't want to work with Flores, whatever you want to, but his connections are to these guys that are here. Now, what bothers me is that these guys that are here aren't going to advocate for him to become the head coach. Why do they not feel comfortable advocating for him to become the head coach? That's what makes me a little bit unsettled. But maybe the head coach would be too much. But maybe they say the offensive coordinator might not be too much. I can't.
Well, I like that idea only because since Vance is not an experienced head coach,
this allows head coach. Vance is an experienced head coach.
How long was he a head coach?
Did he do it?
Yeah, but how long was he a head coach?
2 years, and he did it.
Is that like a really experienced head coach?
It comes with he's failed.
Was he successful, Omar?
No, but did he have a quarterback? No.
That's what I'm saying. So he's not really like a proven, experienced head coach. He's still kind of
talking about. He did it.
You don't know if he can be a really good head coach.
You know what an experienced head coach is? You want to know what an experienced head coach is? It's somebody who's done it. Cam Cameron
and successful. No.
Somebody who has done it. You
don't
know
whether so Adam Gase is an experienced head coach.
Adam Gase is a very experienced head coach.
That experienced turd. But
I didn't say they were good head coaches. I said they're experienced head coaches.
But I want somebody that I know that is good, that can do it. We don't know if Vance Joseph can be a head coach.
Okay, say good head coach.
Build the staff. That's why I'm telling you.
Say good head coach. Don't say experienced because Vance Joseph is an experienced head coach.
All right.
Don't take it from him. He's one of 12 minorities.
He's unproven. Huh? He's unproven. He's unproven. He hasn't done it. Like he hasn't succeeded.
He has not succeeded. He has not succeeded. Right. He failed.
So that's why.
You know who I want to hire? I want to hire a guy who's failed already. That's me. Now,
but what I like about your idea,
a guy who succeeded already, yes, but we're clearly not looking at one of those.
Okay, so what I like about your idea is that since he isn't a successful head coach, a proven successful head coach, we don't even know if he can build a staff. Having Caldwell, who's been a head coach, a successful head coach who can build staffs.
Yep.
It will be a guy he can lean on.
Absolutely.
And of course, obviously, he knows quarterbacks and knows offense and all that stuff, which you like that about Caldwell. But that's what I love about your idea, because I don't trust Vance Joseph. It doesn't get me excited because I don't know if he can do the damn job. That's my problem.
I like, and this is me being Omar Kelly, being an African-American male, I would like for this situation to be a situation where African Americans are set up to get legitimate opportunities and to have legitimate success. That is the perfect situation and scenario for the Miami Dolphins, because they're not going to go out there and they're not going to sell Brian Daboll on this job. I'm sorry. He's going to go to the Giants. They're not going to go out there. They're not going to sell Dan Quinn. He's on this job. He's going to pick Denver. But what they can do is they can sell an African-American head coach that this is the best situation for you to be successful and to win in this league and have some success. And we've proven that, because look at Flores. It did not work with Flores because personalities conflicted and maturation needed to be done. and he rubbed too many people the wrong way, and we had to make a change. However, the situation is technically set up to be successful if you believe in Tua. Or if you have a game plan to deliver a Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers or Jimmy Garoppolo, or
no, I'm going to trade for Jimmy Garoppolo.
You know I like Jimmy Garoppolo. You know,
but you don't trade for Jimmy Garoppolo, bro. You don't trade for a guy that's injury prone like that.
I'm not going to have that conversation until next week.
Jimmy Garoppolo isn't getting traded here, bro. They're not going in that direction.
They're not, but I won't have that conversation whether or not you should.
You can waste your time with that conversation all you want.
Okay.
Listen, that's not going to happen, so why even talk about it?
If Mike McDaniel gets the job, you think he's not going to want to bring Jimmy with him?
I think that if Mike McDaniel gets the job, he knows that he's working with Tua and going to work around Tua and make
we got to work around Tua now?
Yeah, you got build around him so you can try to see if
build around him. Okay, say that. Build around him.
Yeah.
You surprised me a little bit with that work around.
Yeah, work around, build around his ass.
No, build around and work around.
Get a running game.
Build around and work around. Build around and work around are two different things.
Okay. Tua's used to working with quality, not crap that they've had here for a couple of years.
So hold on.
It's
so what
quality
are we doing
on offense.
So what are we doing from Big O? To put in quotes, are we building around Tua?
Yes.
Or are we working around Tua?
We're building around Tua so we can work to a Super
All right.
Bowl.
Make sure you say that. Don't say work
build around Tua to work to a Super Bowl.
No, are we building around Tua?
We're building around Tua to work ourselves to a Super Bowl.
Okay, I like that. I can accept that.
I think that's pretty clear.
But when you said working around Tua, it kind of confused me, as you know, executive board member of Tuanon.
I'm all in on Tua.
I'm just saying, as an executive board member of Tuanon, when you said working around Tua, I kind of got concerned because I thought maybe for a minute.
Don't worry, I'm on the bandwagon.
Hear me out. I thought maybe for a minute you watched last night's game and said to yourself, you know what? He cannot do this. And
I don't flinch that easy, bro. Just like a bunch of Dolphin fans flinch. Just like a bunch of Dolphin fans flinch because Ryan Tannehill put up a couple of stats for a couple of years.
Okay. So you did watch
Tennessee.
So you watched last night's game.
I don't flinch while I watch Bitcoin dip right now. No, I keep buying and buying because I know what's coming in the end.
Okay.
And I don't flinch with Tua.
So
because I know if you build around his ass, Dolphins will win.
You watched last night's game and said to yourself, Tannehill could do this. Tua can do this.
I said to myself, get me a team and Tua can beat those guys. Yeah.
No, that's not what I asked you. I asked you, you watched that game last night, the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs, and you said to yourself, Tua can do this.
No, that's not his game. It's not his game.
So if he can't do this,
there are different ways to skin the cat.
Okay.
Drew Brees can't do what they were doing yesterday.
Okay.
Neither can Bob Greasy, and neither can.
But Drew Brees couldn't be either. Drew Brees couldn't be either of those quarterbacks.
If you gave him a defense and a running game, he will beat those guys. The problem is yesterday there were no defenses on the field.
They were the number one defense was on the field. They just couldn't be stopped.
Whatever the stat told you is fine. What I saw on the field yesterday, I didn't see any defenses.
You saw elite quarterbacks.
All day, I didn't see any defense.
You saw elite quarterbacks glowing yesterday. Like show enough glowing. You saw gunslingers.
I'm gonna show you something, just so you can
you saw gunslingers shooting up the saloon yesterday.
I did. I saw it. And you think that Bucks defense was top notch yesterday?
I mean, it's a good defense. That's a good defense. That Bucks defense is a good defense.
You remember what happened to the Rams in the first game against San Francisco?
Yeah, they got pounded. Rams
31-10.
Yes.
So what happened to that explosive offense?
Styles. And as I said to you in the beginning of our conversation,
well, wait a minute.
Which team would I build?
So you can use Styles, but I can't use Styles with Tua.
I'm just asking you a question.
Let me put Tua in Jim Kelly's offense. No, I can't do that.
So let me ask you this question. 49ers advanced to the Super Bowl. You think they beat the Bills or the Chiefs in the Super Bowl?
They can. With the defense and the running game they have, yes, they can.
It gives them a chance.
If the quarterback takes care of the football, which that's a question with Jimmy G or with Matt Stafford.
Yes.
But if those guys go into a game where they actually manage the game and their defense comes to play, yeah. Hell yeah, they can win, dude.
So why is the 49ers the number one model?
Dude, do you remember the Patriots and the Rams?
Yeah.
What happened? What happened to the greatest show on turf, my man?
Defense. You give a team 2 weeks to prepare for an opponent, it's on.
It's not a great coach. I'm just saying, whether you have the defense or not, dude, it's just what I'm saying. Great defenses, whether you're the Baltimore Ravens, the 2016 Denver, the Bucks, the Steel Curtain, the Doomsday defense, the no-name defense. Brother, when you have a defense, I don't care what era you are offensively, the defense is going to win. And if your quarterback knows how to play the game and he doesn't have to give it away and he can control it, he's going to win, dude. Ryan Tannehill had everything to win the Super Bowl. Everything. They are one position away from the Super Bowl win in Tennessee. They have a defense that can stop people. They got a brutal running game. They got an offensive line. They got 2 monster receivers. They got an athletic tight end. They got a damn good coaching staff. They don't have the guy that can stir the drink. And they have the team that can limit you offensively. So that you have the team that tells the quarterback, hey, dude, we don't need a lot from you. Just make us a couple. That's all you need from Tannehill, and he couldn't do it. So I disagree with you. It all depends on the style. That's why I told you, and I've said it for a while now, you have to understand what you have and build around him. And whatever quarterback it is, I commend the Ravens, even though I never think you're going to win a championship that way, but they build the team around Lamar so Lamar can succeed in his style of game. Correct. You cannot put Lamar. Can Lamar do last night what you saw?
No, but he can do something dynamic. He could do something dynamic.
No, he can never do that, my brother. He'll never do that. Not even in his dreams could he ever be passing the ball that way, because that's not who he is. He has to run the ball in order to pass.
Correct.
You know that. So styles make matches in boxing. Styles make it also in football. So when you ask me, can he do what he did on Sunday? No, but he can do what they did on Saturday. And if I put him in Tennessee, he beats the Bengals and he advances. That's the difference. But that's how I look at it. But you have to understand the game of football and what players belong in what positions. You know what I'm saying? We can't put Marino and we can't put Jimmy Garoppolo playing Lamar Jackson's game. Won't work. It just doesn't work. So you've got to put the quarterback where he belongs. And he belongs in an Alabama-style offense, a Tennessee-style offense, that you have a big line, that you run the ball, that you can play off of that. And then you're going to play the defense. And if you do that, I think you can do it all with Tua. That's my point.
Do it all? You can do that. You can do that. You can win. You can win that style. You can win that style with him.
I know. You're a big fan of the freaking line in the running game, bro.
I am.
If you add a defense, your quarterback doesn't have to be super special. He just has to be super smart. And that's it. And you're fine. And that's Phil Simms. Super smart. That's Bob Greasy. Super smart. That's Drew Brees. Super smart. You don't have to be the super athlete. Peyton Manning, when he lost his skills, he was still smart enough to complement his team so they can win the damn championship.
Mm-hmm.
Could Peyton Manning do what you saw last night in 2016?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Not even Breeze at the end of his career. Yeah, it's styles.
Yeah, it's
But
styles.
yeah,
You have to understand who you're
you
coaching.
realize you're gonna have to go to get anywhere in the AFC. You're gonna have to go through one of those two teams.
Yeah, and you better build a defense, and you better build an offensive line, and you better have a running game. And they have two. They only have one of those three. Oh, I'm sorry. You need a coaching staff. They only have one of those four. So they got a lot of work to do.
Yeah,
a lot of work to do. All right, what are you working on the Sun Sentinel so folks can check you out?
I just wrote a column basically stacking up these jobs, and it basically explained the Dolphins have probably the fourth best of the 8 jobs that are out there available. Okay. And they're not going to be anybody's number one pick unless they're overbidding or raising the stakes, which Ross might do. Ross.
I'm thinking about who's got a quarter of the teams that are looking for who's got like an established quarterback.
Raiders.
Yeah, that's right. Carr.
And then Jacksonville's got a quarterback everybody would want to work with.
I would want to work with that guy. I got no problem. And people, he's not that good. I'm like, get the hell out of here, bro.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That kid's a stud. Just get him a real offensive coordinator.
Minnesota has a quarterback, but that's a very complicated situation because he's the highest paid player in the NFL. The question is, do you want to build around him? And then you got to figure out the money situation. I expect Kirk Cousins to be traded this offseason and Vikings to start over. And that's why I think they're the least attractive of the jobs because
who's going to trade for him, bro? Who's going to trade for that? God, who's going to trade for that
somebody.
salary?
Listen, he's a top 15 quarterback. There are probably 20 quarterbacks that are worth anything in the NFL, and somebody will trade for him and redo his deal.
Well, I can't wait because I got plenty of jokes.
It's going to be a hell of an offseason. Think about if Tom Brady retires. I promise you, Tampa Bay trades for Kirk Cousins. Trust me. So it's going to be a very interesting, very, 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 very interesting offseason. There's going to be a lot of movement of quarterbacks.
I don't know. I might find the first bridge to jump off if the Dolphins traded for Kirk Cousins. Anyway, all right. Follow him on Twitter at Omar Kelly, and more importantly, subscribe to the.
I didn't say that.
I'm saying I might jump off a bridge if they trade for Kirk Cousins. Catch him back here on Friday with the EJDconstruction.com Miami Dolphins report. Oh, much love. We'll catch you on Friday, my man.
Tell the executive board of 2 and On I said hello.
You know it, baby. And you've been kicked out.
All right. I know. I've been kicked out. Yeah.
You're out.
I'm out.
Omar Kelly.